What in the world? Is my car rocking? Earthquake? Hey guys, so I just got off of work and I am sitting in a what in the world? Is my car rocking? Earthquake? Sitting in my car because I got a decision notification from my third and final nursing program that I applied to, and we're just gonna see what they say. Okay. Alright, so it says, Dear Tamia Moore, after carefully reviewing your application, we regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission into the traditional BS program at this time. We acknowledge the time and effort that you put into your application and congratulate you on your academic accomplishments. This year's pool of applicants was the most accomplished we've ever received, making our decision very difficult. Please accept our good wishes and for every success and best of luck as you pursue your academic goals. Sincerely, Admissions Office, School of Nursing. Okay. Moving on. Honestly, I meant to put my email on silent so I didn't get any notifications while I was at work because I knew I was going to get the decision today. But I just didn't want to be tempted to look at or anything, but my phone was acting so crazy today, restarting out of nowhere every time I touched it, just being ridiculous, and lo and behold, it's acting fine now. But I was at work and I was just trying to scroll past some things because I sent somebody else an email and I was checking on the status of that, and then while I was checking it at work, I automatically saw it and automatically saw after careful consideration and subject line. I was like, I already knew. But it's okay. It's all right. So we got all of our decisions. Well, really, we got all of our decisions. I got waitlisted for my first choice, declined for my second choice, and I got denied from my third program I applied to. But honestly, y'all, I'm fine because I feel like 9 times out of 10 I knew I wasn't going to get it, and it's just not because I didn't make the cut. It was just simply, I feel like it was just simply because, like, it's just not my time right now. Like, after I got rejected and I fell out on the floor after that first school rejected me, it's like, you can't hurt me no more than I already was. But I'm not hurt. I'm just accepting it. I feel like I can talk about this a little more because, this is how I feel. This is my vlog. This is my channel. I think I'm just starting to really just understand that it's just not my time. Like I said before, God wants me to do a few more things where we get accepted. I really am proud of myself for everything that I've done. What I said before about me not getting into school, that previous school, I just feel like I've changed so much as a person. It's crazy. I've changed academically. I've changed professionally, spiritually. Like, it's just not one application that I can express enough can put that into words. And even though I wanted it bad, it doesn't mean this is over with, honestly, when I was applying for school, and because I was applying right after graduation, and I felt in my heart that I wasn't mentally ready, because I've been in school for so long. Like, I haven't had to get a break. The pandemic made it worse. That's when it burnt me out, and I sat down. I was like, I still want to do nursing, instead of PA. And when I made that decision, I started going hard all over again. Right after graduation, like, it felt like God was telling me, like, Tamia, you never give yourself a break. You always work hard. Like, you're always doing something. Deep in my heart, I felt like I wasn't mentally prepared to go into school, but I wanted it so bad. I was like, I'm gonna do it because I want to get in. And I guess my thing is, I'm so worried about what's gonna happen, you know, just moving on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and not really being fully happy with myself, because I'm like, I'm not where I want to be yet. I can't stop, you know. But I'm starting to learn that I am exactly where God wants me to be. I feel like this is God just saying, like, you do what you're supposed to do. Do what I tell you to do, and I'll handle all of this. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Hello, vlogsters. It is May the 7th, and I am currently, well, I just got done washing my hair and conditioning it. I have a hair appointment today. What was I coming out here for? A chair. Yeah, I don't like that chair. I don't like that chair. I have a hair appointment. I am getting knotless braids again. The last color I had was blonde, and it was so cute. This time I am getting a ginger auburn color. It's really red, but yeah, that's what I'm getting this time. My hair appointment is at 4:15, so I really have to leave at 2:45, maybe 3 o'clock to really get there, because you know, 3 and 4, that's a little bit of rush hour traffic. I mean, it is Saturday, but Mother's Day is tomorrow, so yeah. I'm gonna just have to use this funky chair. Yes, but if you don't know, during the summer I like to get a lot of braids. I don't really like to do a lot of wigs because it's hot, but I like to do a lot of braids to grow out my natural hair and just keep it tucked away. And then when it reaches fall or winter time, I get my silk press because I like to grow it out and re-strengthen it and stuff like that. So yeah, in the summer I get a lot of braids. So I'm about to blow dry my hair. Oop. Let me get my stuff straight and I'll talk to y'all in just a second. Hold on. But girl, when I got those blonde braids, let me tell you something real quick. It was pretty funny. So the day I got those braids, those blonde braids, right? I drive like about an hour to go get them done, the place I get them done at. And the morning of, it was storming like all through the night. And I'm not bothered by thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms. But I was asleep and the thunder was so loud. And I was at the house by myself. My parents are out of town. And I was dead asleep. And just out of nowhere, the thunder just roared. Like, I'm dead asleep. It just roared. And it literally, I kid you not, y'all, it literally sounded like an earthquake with your, like just being outside during an earthquake. And I've never been outside during an earthquake, but that's the only way I can picture it. Like, that's the only way I could describe the sound of the thunder. Like, that's how loud it was. And I was asleep, and literally that thunder woke me up. I was getting ready to, like, go into the space next to my bed where my nightstand is and pull the mattress over my head, because I thought the roof of the house was gonna fall on top of my head or something like that. I thought I was literally in a tornado, like Wizards of Oz, like Dorothy's house spinning in that tornado. I thought I was under attack. I was this close to calling my parents, because it just woke me up. I was startled. Girl, it was so funny because it stormed all night, and Bev, the girl who does my hair, she texted me like early in the morning, like at 6 or 7, and she was like, girl, this weather, because it was still storming in the morning and it was like mixing up with some snow, like some hail or something like that. It was really wild. And she was like, girl, it's weather. And at first we were about to reschedule, but then we're like, let's just wait and see what the weather does. And when that weather cooled down, she was like, okay, you can come now if you feel comfortable. I was like, all right. So when I drove down there, it was fine. You know, nothing was happening, but I didn't get to eat or anything because she texted me early in the morning. We were talking about if I could come down there or not. And she was just like, let's just keep it out for the weather. So I went back to sleep. And when she told me I could go, I just kind of like threw some clothes on and got my bag and left. And when I was getting my hair done, it took us several hours to do my hair. I was about to pass out, never again, because I didn't eat anything. I barely drank anything. I had like a Capri Sun and a bag of chips. I was about to faint. Faint, never again. So after I get this hair done, I'm gonna blow dry real quick. I'm gonna make sure we eat us a well-balanced meal before we leave, because my hair is not gonna be done until like 10 p.m. So we gotta go. All right, so I'm watching Alice in Wonderland, the 1945 one, because you know that's my favorite. That's the one I grew up on. So yeah, I'm just gonna start blow drying my hair now. I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, so now that my hair is nice and blow dried, I'm going to eat something. I need to clean the kitchen. I probably need to straighten up my room a little bit. Probably not gonna get the chance, but I need to stop at the bank and get some cash. So I'll probably see you guys when I'm in the car, because we gotta be on time. Let's go. Persian eyes, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought you was Persian love. Are we turning up? Or are we wasting time? Girl, don't waste my time. No party. I don't just wanna chill with you. Oh no, I wanna turn up on. I wanna turn on. I wanna make you. That's how you someone do. Ooh, fuck, I look like I don't wanna chill. I'm kissing you, I want you to feel. Feel it, baby, can you feel me, babe? Can you feel me, baby, can you feel me, babe? Ooh, fuck, I look like I don't wanna chill. I'm kissing you, I want you to feel. Feel it, baby, can you feel me, babe? Can you feel me, baby, can you feel me, babe? Oh, feel me, babe. Can you feel me, babe? It is crusty. Oh my God. They got all type of stuff in here. It's not pretty at all. So I did not get to show you guys my outfit of the day. I have these flare pants that I got from Aerie. I have on these leopard sandals that I got from Target. It was cold outside. Well, it wasn't that cold, but it was chilly. But you know, you cute, you can do whatever you want. I got this long sleeve shirt that I got from Marshall's a while ago. It kind of wrenches at my stomach, but it wasn't up like this the whole time. It was mostly down here, and it would meet halfway to my midsection because my pants are pretty much high rise. And I had my coat on, my brown fur coat. At first my mom said the coat was gonna be a little too much, but it was actually perfect for the weather and my purse. Yep. I feel like it doesn't really, I didn't get any good videos that really capture my outfit, but this is something that you literally, an outfit you dream about and you put it together and it just comes through. Like, I know the colors are kind of off, but that's because the weather was so up and down today. I did not expect it for it to be 50 degrees today, and like, I got all my summer clothes out, so I was like, how are we supposed to do this? How are we supposed to do this? So I coordinate a little bit. I think it goes pretty nicely. You know I got a lot of colors going on, but like I said, when you cute, you can do whatever you want. So hello vlog. It is May 9th. It is Monday and it is 10:48 a.m. and I am on the way to the post office so I can get my passport renewed. It's been a long time coming. I've been meaning to get this done for a while now, and I've been pushing it off because I'm like,
stay in the middle 2 lanes.
Because I was just procrastinating, but finally gonna get it done. So
in 1 mile, take a slight left turn onto Patriot Highway.
So we can finally get it done and whatnot. So we can go on trips all year of 2022. Mother's Day was yesterday. Let me tell you about that. So we went on the Spirit of Washington. It was me, my mom, and my grandma. My sister had to work. My dad went to go spend Mother's Day with his mom. So it was the 3 of us. And the Spirit of Washington is basically a boat. You go on this 2-hour cruise up and down the Potomac River, and you basically get to eat, drink, you can dance. There's a dance floor. You just hang out, have fun. And I've never gone. I was supposed to go a while ago on the Spirit of Norfolk. It was a birthday gift to me, but there was like a storm and they had to do something with the ship. They had to do something. So I couldn't end up going. I didn't end up going. So what happened? I got up around like what, 9 o'clock a.m. that day, and I didn't know what I was gonna wear. You know, my mom kept coming in my room, asked, like, you know, talking about, oh, like, we're ready to go. Are you ready to go? Because we were gonna leave our house and we were gonna pick up our grandma. She lives in Maryland. We're gonna pick up my grandma and then go to DC and be able to get on the boat. So we had to leave at like 11. We had to leave our house at 11 because the time that we had to get on the boat, it was 3, and they called it like a brunch, and I was like, it's really not brunch, it's 3 o'clock. But yeah, the boat ride was from 3 p.m. to 5. So we left the house, picked up my grandma and everything, and then we were on our way there. And it was so cold on Mother's Day. It was so cold. It was like 50 degrees. So I wanted to, I ended up like wearing those flare pants and my sandals and my little sweater and a big fur coat. And I know I didn't match. I know I look kind of crazy, but I thought it was kind of cute, especially the pants being all flared and stuff. And everybody was like, you know, you're wearing sandals. Are your feet gonna be cold? No, because my pants were long enough where they were pretty much covering my feet. And I mean, like I said, when you cute, you can do whatever you want. Like, if it just goes, it just goes. You know, we're literally in the beginning of May, so everybody had on all type of outfits. You would know looking outside if it was winter, summer, fall, or spring, because people had on a different array of outfits. So yeah, it was pretty fun getting on the boat. I've never been. It was funny though, because when we were passing the you passed the airport at some point on the ship, and there was a bunch of like wood and logs in the water, and my grandma kept talking about it. Like, she was like, look at all that crud in this water. It was so funny. Every time I picked up the phone to record, she would be done. I would never be able to catch her saying it. So it was a good time. I had me a mimosa or two. I got a little tipsy on the boat. My mom doesn't drink. My grandma doesn't drink. So my grandma was like, well, how much are you gonna drink? So she said, what is your limit? Like, why do older people think when you have one drink, you are damn near an alcoholic? Like, she was just like, how much? And not necessarily all older folk, probably like older religious folk. There we go. But no, my grandma don't do, she stays out the mix. So if I talk about having a drink or something like that, she be looking at me like I'm an alcoholic. Like, she just be like, well, I hope you're not gonna get blackout drunk. And I'm like, girl, it's a drink or two. I had a good time. I had a real good time. I love DC. I really do. I just need to learn how to drive down there. Well, up there. I need to learn how to drive up there. Do you guys think you guys like these color braids or the blonde one? Because I wanted a red ginger color, and I really do like this color. Like, it is growing on me. That's the thing. When you get color, when you first get it done, you don't know how you feel about it. But when you let it sit for a day or two, my dad said he liked this color. He liked this color better than a blonde. Guess who didn't get their passport? It's literally 11:11. I wasn't even in there for like 3 minutes. So the lady said she couldn't. I have to reschedule because I didn't make a copy of my birth certificate and my ID, and they don't do copies. But it's like in the email they don't specify that or anything. So I gotta reschedule, all because I don't have any copies. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just brought the original. I don't understand why y'all couldn't do copies. I'm so irritated. This doesn't make any sense. So now I gotta look and see how far out I can get a passport, because I mean, I know this is a beginner mistake. Like, I haven't had my passport since I was like 15 years old, but okay, let me see if I can just make another appointment. I'm just irritated. Like, I know this is working move. I know it was. Wasn't even there for 2 minutes. She was like, okay, unfortunately, you're gonna have to reschedule. Like, and she was really nice about it. Like, I wasn't rude. I was just like, okay, like, okay. I mean, I see they have appointments later this month. What time should we do? Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Excuse me. It's not letting me select the time. Why is it saying the appointment time is no longer available? Then don't put it on the thing. Oh, it is 12:12. Let me just tell y'all how good God is. Okay, so I ended up getting my passport renewed. It'll be here in 2 to 3 months, you know, standard. But let me tell y'all. So when I was in the car and y'all saw me trying to reschedule my appointment for another date, it wasn't working. Like, every time I was trying to put in was saying the time isn't available, even though it was. So I was like, okay, let me just go up in here and ask them what's going on and try and schedule it through the at the desk. So I went in there, and there's this girl, another black girl, shout out to you. I went up there and I was like, hey, I wanted to reschedule my passport renewal appointment because I'm trying to do it online and it's not letting me no matter what time I put in. And the girl was like, you had an appointment today, so why couldn't you get it done? And I told her that I would, like, the lady turned me away because I didn't have a copy of my birth certificate and my ID. And she was just like, that's what she said in there. And I was like, yeah. Because when I sat down in the office, right, beforehand, when you have your appointment, they don't really tell you that you need copies. Like, you need it, you can't get it done without it. It doesn't really state that clearly on the website. And when you sit down at the desk, it has this little sign that she wrote saying that we can't make copies and don't ask. So I didn't know, and they need your original copy of your birth certificate anyway. So the girl was like looking at me like this, and I'm like I don't know. And the girl was like, I could have made a copy of my damn self. So she went back into the back somewhere, I guess, to go talk to the lady. And then she came back in, and then she took my birth certificate and my ID, my license, and she made a copy for me. Because the lady was trying to tell me who shooed me away, was like, you can make a copy at home or you can make a copy at the library. And I'm like, okay. So she made a copy for me, and then she was like, if this person, because I guess there's another appointment, somebody else was waiting for an appointment, and the woman called somebody, but she wasn't answering. Like, nobody, the girl who was supposed to come in for her appointment didn't come in. So she let me go in again. So the lady asked for my stuff. She's like, you lucky as a duck, blah, 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 blah. Like, so we take my picture, and she is going through my application, because you print off an application at home and you fill it out. And I didn't realize it was a second part of the application. So she was like, you didn't finish filling out the application. And she was like, I'm trying to work with you. Like, just go ahead and fill it out. It's okay. Like, I'm booked all day. So we just got it done. But she really made me feel stupid, because I haven't had a passport. My most recent passport was when I was 15 years old. And my mama did all the work for it. And, like, I didn't know, bitch. Like, I don't know. So I feel like she made me feel stupid, whether she meant to or not, because I just didn't know what to do. Like, okay, I didn't have a copy of my ID and my birth certificate. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal until I sat down and I looked at the sign, and then you told me I couldn't get it done. And then the second part of my application wasn't done, and it really wasn't even my stuff. It was really asking me about my parents and their birthdays and where they were born. Like, who knows that? So I filled it out and everything, and we got it done. And I was still respectful about it. I was like, like, hey, I'm sorry, I haven't, it's like you actually having to do stuff on your own for once. Like, y'all remember how it was making your own doctor's appointment for the first time without your parents? Like, don't act like you weren't looking stupid. Like, it's just that, just making me feel stupid. And it's one of those things where you're really not going to know what to do until you get there, It's just, she made me feel stupid, but it's okay. Because my passport is coming in. That's all I know. That's all I know, okay? I got it done anyway. So I had to call my mom during the application thing and fill it out, because I felt type rushed. Because the lady was rushing me anyway, and she made me feel stupid, and she was like, I'm booked all day, so let's just get it done. So I was calling my mom. I had to ask her where she was born and all that other stuff. I had to put down her maiden name and all that. So it's like, so yeah, the girl who copied my stuff, she was really sweet. Like, I had to go in there, I had to fill it out, I had to pay them through a money order to pay for my application and everything, for my passport. So yeah, I got it done. I feel kind of embarrassed, but it's kind of leaving me right now, because it's just, we've all been new before. We've all had experience where we look stupid because we've never been in that predicament before. Like, just being new gives me so much anxiety, just not knowing what I'm doing. Like, I try to prepare the best way I can, but really, like, I called my mom. I called my parents right after, because y'all know I gotta call my parents. I called my parents. I told my mom first, and she was like, well, they're wrong for that, because they should have specified that on the website. Which it does say you should print copies, but it doesn't say like you have to print it. Like, you're not gonna, I didn't know that it was like do or die. You needed a copy of your birth certificate and like your ID. And she ended up taking my original birth certificate anyway. So I didn't know. Like, I thought you could just make a copy while you were there. I don't know. So My mom was like, they should have been more clear on the website, because if she had put that sign on the desk, that means a lot of people do that. Like, if you're already at the office, just do it. You know, I don't understand like what the point of turning somebody away is, because I had everything with me. It's just I didn't have my copies, you know. And my mom was like, that's just something simple that they could have done. So I don't understand what the point of it was. And my mom was like, it's just one of those things where you're not gonna know how to do it unless you do it yourself. Like, you can prepare all day, every day, but you know, if you knew and you don't know, you just don't know. That's where people who are willing to help you come in at. You know, you could tell that lady she did not want to be there. Like, she was trying to be in and out type thing. Like, she didn't have time for the beginners. She didn't have time to walk me through anything. But that's why I'm really glad, like, that girl at the front, she was so nice. Like, 'cause you need people like that in the world, you know. Because I'm like that. If I see somebody struggling, they're new, and you can see they're clearly nervous, I'm not going to make it worse and make them feel bad about not knowing. Like, I'm going to help you. But it's okay. Maybe she wasn't having a good day. Maybe she just wanted to go home. She just didn't want to be there. But you know what? It's okay. Because, like I said, we got it done. Cone. That workout hit the spot. Okay, it was giving what it was supposed to give. So I'm back at home. I got a pizza going on in the oven. So we work at 3 today. Let me see. Tomorrow we work in the morning, so we're doing a little up and down thing. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to mail my old phone to my insurance company. What is all this? Sorry, my battery died. But I got a new phone. It's the same phone I've had, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, because what was happening was no phone. And I was just noticing how it was doing crazy stuff. Like, literally, it just, like, this happened last week, and like maybe the week before that. I would be using it, right? And I'll be in an app, and the app would just crash. And it happened like once in blue moon, so I'm like, okay. Then last week, it just started getting out of control. Like, I would literally unlock my phone, and I could either be in an app or not, and the screen would freeze. Like, I could not use it. It would literally freeze. I couldn't use it. I couldn't turn it off and reset it. And it would just freeze for like minutes, and then it would just restart. It would be a black screen. It would have that line at the bottom where it's like updating, and then I have to wait until it opens back up again, then I can use it. And then literally sometime last week, it was like a day or two where I decided to just get a whole new phone. It was just crashing. Like, anytime I try to use it at all, I could just literally swipe up or put my use facial ID and unlock it, and the phone would literally freeze as soon as it unlocked. I wouldn't be able to use it. It was becoming, I couldn't it was becoming non-functional. And it was really annoying because it's like I think there was a time where I was really cleaning the kitchen. I had my phone on a charger, and that phone literally restarted 3 times, and I wasn't even touching it. It was on the charger. I was watching some on my iPad while doing the kitchen, and I noticed that it was just constantly at this black screen. And all throughout the night, I was trying to use it, and it would just freeze, crash, go to the black screen, freeze, crash, go to the black screen, and just, like, who got time for that? So it was getting to the point where I was literally, that next morning, I was getting ready to walk into Verizon and just be like, can I trade this in? Because I don't have time for this. But I didn't really want to do that because it was going to be more expensive, and I really wasn't, I'm really not feeling the iPhone 13 because it really doesn't do anything different than my phone. So it's like, why am I going to pay the rest of my balance off on this phone and then pay for a new phone that's really no different than this phone? So, but I was at that point where I was like, if that's last resort, I'm just getting ready to do it because I wasn't able to use my phone. Like, I'm literally texting my damn friends off my MacBook and stuff for like a day or two. So, yeah, I got in contact with my insurance company and they sent me a new phone the same day I called. Like, I was at work, so they sent it while I was at work. So, what I have to do now is I have to send this phone to them because they gave me a new phone. So, let's see. That's what I'm doing now. Hey y'all, long time no chat. Not really. It's May 19th. It is 8:13. On my way to the hospital to finish my onboarding process of the volunteer program because I'm a volunteer there now technically. So I'm just finishing up my paperwork and all that. So I'm going over there now. Today we should be taking a picture for my work badge. I ran out of space on my SD card, but like I was saying, I'm on my way to orientation so I can finish up my onboarding process. I should be taking a picture for my name badge. I should be finding out my schedule, what days work for me, and what floor. So I'm really excited for that because I want to know what floor I'm going to be on. Honestly, if I was put on ER, I would be set because I do kind of want to bounce around. So onboarding was successful. We went over what floor I was going to be on. Guess what I'm on? Your girl is on the emergency department. Period. Hey y'all, I don't really know what day it is, to be honest with you. It's May 20th, 10:58, and I am doing my microbiology homework, and I just want to show y'all how this looks. I think this is so cool. So my microbiology lab is virtual, clearly. It's like a simulation lab. So they have directions of what you should do right here, and then you like actually demonstrate it right here. So my directions say to basically I'm gonna take a swab of this computer board, well, this keyboard on this computer, and we're going to see the germs on it, and we're gonna put in the agar plate. So this is what I would be doing if I was really in a live microbiology lab. So let's see. So you get the little agar plate marker here, you write on the back of it, use the swab, put it in the broth medium, get it wet first so it can pick up stuff. Now I'm gonna swab the keyboard, okay, and then you smear it on the plate, and then you throw this away, and then you put the plate right up here. for incubation. So basically we're gonna wait for the bacteria to grow, and I think we'll be able to look at it. I think that's, I don't know. I think that is so cool. I think this is so cool because I can really engage and know what I'm learning. Because when I took microbiology before, it was just, okay, like just do tests and quizzes, read PowerPoints. It wasn't really active. Like I really couldn't it wasn't like, you really couldn't involve. It was just like paper and pencil. But now I can actually see how this stuff works in a way. And I don't know, it's so cool. I'm being a nerd right now.